I'm now joined by UFC flyweight Valentina Shevchenko. She's just recently coming off of a draw decision to Alexa Grasso this last weekend. For the UFC flyweight title, Valentina, obviously a lot of controversy around this fight, particularly the scorecard for that fifth round. Not the decision or the scorecard that you're wanting to hear at the end of a 25-minute fight. You've had a couple days now to process everything. What are your thoughts on everything that's happened?
Hello, Megan. Yes, unfortunately, they kind of like when you are fighting all 5 rounds and you have this like decision, and this is the last word what you want to hear from a judge, that they scored someone like they scored somehow wrong, especially when it's kind of like that 10-8 and it's like frustrating. It's kind of like what are you doing? It's trying to fix something in the fifth round, or like it's personal, or what, how you can call it. So I don't know, but yes, it's kind of like by the end of the day, I think we gave amazing fight to the fans. We gave like all our hearts. We left everything there, and I think I did enough to secure like 3 rounds of victory. So yeah, it's kind of like from one part I feel satisfied because I did everything, and it's not my fault that like someone decide to do things wrong this time.
Well, it's been a couple of days now. Have you gone back and watched the fight again?
Actually, I tried to rewatch it, but unfortunately, and UFC.com, when I log into my account, the video is unavailable. So I kind of like was to watch um, like a little pieces through the fight, but I will wait when I can see it like fully, the video fully, 25 minutes, and yeah, have the fresh impressions on me.
Well, looking back at that fight, in the moment, you obviously felt like you had done enough on the scorecards. What rounds did you score for yourself?
So definitely it was round one, three, four, fifth round. In my opinion, it's kind of like tricky round because it's definitely first not 10-8, but the second 3.5 minutes stand up. I think it was like no doubts. All the stand-up game, it was like just me punching. He missed every single punch was just thrown, and it's kind of like in the ground. It was just minute and a half of a control, but without like positions when I was feeling really in danger, that it's close to a stoppage. No, not really. It was not like, yeah, it was control. It was some kind of punch, but it was interchanging of punches. And there was not even close the choke. That's why, I don't know. This is kind of like tricky. The fifth round, the tricky one.
Well, there's been a lot of people obviously speaking up after this fight, partly in due to the fact that there's zero accountability for judges. And not just this past weekend, there's been a lot of questionable decisions and scorecards happening a lot more as of recent. As somebody who was directly affected in dealing with this week, what changes would you like to see moving forward so that scorecards or situations like this don't continue to happen?
Yeah, unfortunately, it keep happen. Unfortunately, it's affecting the career of the fighter, and it's not just affecting the result. It's affecting like everything further on. And I heard that Athletic Commission, they're gonna have, if I'm not mistaken, today the first ever judge seminar about scoring, how to score like 10-8, what does it mean. And unfortunately, these things is happening just now in 2023, like after like so many cases, when it was like so many times when judges gave their own um, uh, points to the fighters. And yes, definitely, I would like to have a judge who I know for sure credential, he's professional, he has experience, and he has not personal preferences. So this is what I want to see from the judges. And I really want to now on, it's gonna be fixed somehow, because it's kind of like enough. It's enough because it have to be fixed.
Well, do you feel like open scoring could help, or at least be a step in the right direction? You know, it gives fighters that feedback in real time for them to make adjustments, and it holds the judges in some way accountable in real time as well.
It's kind of like yes or no, because if you would do the same, like at the end, you still see kind of like, um, and fighters feeling. You kind of have it inside of you. You kind of like feel when you're losing or you're winning, right? And for example, in returning to the fight, it would be the same. And if he would want to have 10-8, and he would do it 10-8, like open scoring. So it's kind of like doesn't change much. But I'm saying about not just like open scoring. I'm saying about credentiality of the judges. Make sure that they know what they are doing, what does it mean. And it's kind of like, yes, it's true. For example, you know the fighters, you know the referee, you know everyone, but do you know judges, like their faces? Do you really kind of like
Right.
know the background of the person? I don't think so. We not even know that they have enough experience in judgment work. We don't know anything about that. And yes, I would like to have people who are constantly passing the seminars, passing the like instructions, passing the like rules. They know the rules, and this is very important.
Now, well, going back to the fight, obviously broke your thumb in the first round. Did you feel that immediately? Did you know immediately that something was wrong? And did that kind of affect you significantly moving forward in that fight?
I felt it immediately, and since
Oh,
it was a cross, so I kind of like it was in the thumb part, in this part. So
mhm.
I did, and I knew that it's kind of like something happened. I tried one more time to throw the punch, and I felt like, okay, maybe I don't have a throw the cross anymore. So I changed it
Yeah,
for a jab. With jab, for the jab, like when I hit it with my fist, it kind of was
right.
okay. But what is more was in effect, it's the submission attempt when I tried to
Mhm.
grip on, I push my thumb like through your neck. This is where it was kind of like feeling. But the same way, adrenaline. It's helped me. It's helped me a lot to move forward and continue. And the knowing that I just can't say like, okay, it's hurting too much, I cannot continue. It's people who are want to see the show, people who want to see the fight. I want to see the fight. I want to like feel myself as I give everything. I don't want to feel myself that I could and I didn't. So that's why I decide to continue. I decide to continue, and I just did it, and I continue no matter what. And I'm like again happy about that decision.
No one can deny you're an absolute warrior. You said on social media that you've got to have surgery on that hand now. Do you have that scheduled yet?
Yes, it's gonna happen next week, and they're gonna have surgery because how they call it comminuted fracture, and it means the bone is kind of like crushed, so it's not breaking in one just place. It's kind of like has several breakage. Yes, that's why it has to be surgery to make it align.
That does not sound pleasant at all. I can't believe you pretty much fought 25 minutes with that. But last thing before I let you go, Valentina, you've obviously campaigning for that trilogy fight with Alexa. Dana White, I'm not sure if you're aware, came out after the Dana White Contender Series at the press conference, and he said the trilogy fight between yourself and Alexa is the fight to make. It's the right decision. Obviously, you've got to go away, have surgery. When should we expect to see you back competing?
So what people like doctors say me is 3-4 months before I can go back and like this is what I'm not asking 3-4 months before I can hit the heart or before I start to like hitting with the hands, but I assume it's gonna be sometimes few months, like 3-4 for the recovery and to see time how many months I have to like recover myself to be in the championships round, right? But yeah,
Yep.
if it's next, it's perfect. Yes, I think the trilogy it's kind of like will put the point on the on everything like that, and it's good. I think people will still want to see that. And yeah, but meanwhile, if she decides to have another title defense, I cannot stop it because I don't want to stop it. I don't want to be the one who said no, you have to wait for me or something like that. No, just like
Right.
move on. When I'm ready, I'm here and I have my spot. They like fight for the title. So yep, I'm good. I'm good.
Right. You want that if even if they do decide your recovery is slightly prolonged and they go with another fight, you want that immediate shot as soon as you're healthy?
Yes, why not? It's kind of like still you have to fight. Still you have to like move forward. I'm saying in the not way you have to like in the bad way. But no, because I want it. I want it. I want the best ones. I want every time it was my decision to show that you're the best, you have to fight with the best ones. This is what every time was my goal, and this is like still continue. I feel great. I feel amazing, very strong, very motivated with everything what I did and what I will be doing. So yeah, just continue forward and no one step back.
Well, Valentina, thank you so much for joining us. Best of wishes and good luck for a speedy recovery. Looking forward to seeing you back in there.
Thank you, Megan. Have a great day, you too.